Hey everyone, hope you all are doing good. So today I'm going to share my chickpea and spinach curry recipe with you. So let's get started. So first thing, we are going to need chickpea. So I actually soak chickpea overnight in a water, and then in the morning I cooked it in the pressure cooker. And in chickpeas I added salt and turmeric. So this is the cooked chickpeas, and you can also use a canned chickpea instead if you don't want to boil it and if you don't have a pressure cooker. And then definitely we are going to need spinach. So this is a baby spinach, and I will be actually making a puree of baby spinach, so which I will go through that later with you. So other than that, we will also need finely chopped 2 medium-sized onion. Then we will also need two tomatoes finely chopped. And when it comes to spices, we will need turmeric powder, half 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, 2 teaspoon chili powder, 2 teaspoon coriander powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and this is optional if you have. This is 1 teaspoon of chhole powder or chickpea curry powder. And lastly, we are also going to need finely chopped ginger and finely chopped chili, red chili. You can also use chili flakes, or you can also use green chilies instead of red chili. So let's get started. We are going to first make spinach puree. So here I have already kept the water for boiling, and so it is warm enough right now. It still hasn't started to boil. So meanwhile I'm going to add baby spinach in the water. Now the water has started boiling, and you don't really need to cook the spinach for a long time. So this is enough. And now I'm going to take this spinach into cold water, and then going to make the puree. So you have to put that in a cold water so that it will retain its beautiful green color. I have here this cold water where I have also added some ice cubes. So put that in a ice cold water. So here guys, I have transferred the spinach into a blender, and then now I'm going to blend it to make the puree. So our spinach puree is ready, and now we can actually cook the chickpeas also. So in a pan I have taken 1 tablespoon of oil, and into this I'm going to add our ginger and red chili finely chopped. just saute it for some time, just for 30 seconds or so. And then into this I'm going to add our finely chopped onions. And we'll let the onions cook until it is slightly brown in color. So the onions are cooked now, and then I am going to add all the spices. And then mix them nicely. Once they are mixed nicely with the onions, then I'm going to add tomatoes, finely chopped. It doesn't have to be finely chopped. Tomatoes will anyways dissolve when you cook, so and you are just going to let these spices cook for at least for a minute. Or until you start seeing the separation of the oil from onion and tomatoes. So this is now cooked. I can also see the oil will started to separate from the side. And you can always adjust the spices as per your taste. If you want more spicy, you can add more chili powder, or just adjust it as per your taste. So now into this I'm going to next add spinach puree, which we prepared. So I'm just going to let this spinach and the other spices cook for at least for 4 to 5 minutes before we add chickpeas into the mixture. So let's just cover this and let this cook for on a medium flame for 4 to 5 minutes. So the spinach is now cooked. In between I just gave some mixing properly so that it doesn't get stick into the bottom. So make sure that you just don't leave it like that for 4 to 5 minutes. In between you can actually open the lid and give a stir. So now into this mixture I will finally add chickpea. So like I mentioned before, I soak this chickpea overnight and then boil it using a pressure cooker with turmeric powder and salt. So because I have already added some salt into the chickpea, I didn't really add a lot of salt into the spinach. And like I said, you can always adjust the seasoning as per your taste. So now I will let this cook for at least 10 minutes with spinach, so that all the spices and everything gets soaked inside the chickpea, and then it will give you a really nice flavor. So just close the lid and let's come back after 10 to 15 minutes. So it's 20 minutes now, and let's check the chickpea. As you can see here, it is nicely cooked. So I don't think so I need to boil or cook this any more longer. Otherwise it will completely, the curry will completely dry out, and I usually prefer to have it some gravy with this. So here guys, this is your chickpea and spinach curry ready to serve. So here it is, spinach and chickpea curry, and you can either have this with rice or with naan bread or roti, whatever works best for you. So try this recipe guys, and let me know in the comment section below how it turned out, and if you like the recipe, please like and share the video, and also please subscribe the channel. Thank you so much for watching.